Hi guys, this is Chris speaking from the Sundancefamily. We moved location, we did a little upgrade. I'm sitting here in front of this amazing bathtub in this bathroom here. New place, a new villa. And I told you, because people always ask, well, how can it be more beautiful than your beautiful villa in Costa Rica? And I showed you the nice place we had in the Caribbean. Now I told you, well, we leave that again because we're doing another upgrade. Now I'm sitting here in this amazing bathroom, and today I'd like to have some images for you, sharing some insights that are fascinating to me. A lot of people in our spiritual community keep on telling themselves that money is not so important. It's all spirit, it's all light and love. It is as if a lot of our people know that we are on a sinking fiat currency ship. Yeah, it's very clear and obvious to most of you guys that the financial system we have is like a sinking ship. Everything is built on more depth, on more and more, and it's just about paying the interest rates, not paying anything back. This is a broken system. Yeah, it's like a sinking ship. And we have Captain BlackRock, as I want to call him for now, co-captain Vanguard, and the guy who is running the machines is Mr. Vanguard. Whatever, you see the picture, and they tell you, well, stay on the ship, it's safe here, it's the only ship. Yeah, and we already took one of the many lifeboats and life vests, and it's very comfortable, beautiful lifeboats, and the lifeboats we are on are way much more comfortable and better than most of the cabins they sold you for overpriced fee, guys, and most of you know that. And there are still lifeboats, a lot of lifeboats available, even though from my experience, it's getting harder and harder and harder to find them, because Captain BlackRock feels that by each passenger who's escaping their circle of influence, the boat sinks faster. So they are closing those loopholes. Just yesterday, again, one of our clients in our DeFi crypto groups told us again, we almost hear this daily, we have hundreds of clients there, that a transaction from the bank to a crypto exchange was declined, account is blocked. I hear this on a daily basis, how Captain BlackRock makes it harder and harder to escape the sinking ship, how they turn the music up to confuse the remaining guests on this boat, telling them this or singing the song of security, and that is the only safe place is the sinking Titanic of fiat currency US dollars. And most of you guys know that this ship is sinking, yet you're refusing to take the lifeboat. And I feel like most of people will only try to get to the lifeboats once it's too late. And this saddens me. On the other hand, I do my job being down in the ocean in this beautiful lifeboat together with thousands and other thousands of other people, and shouting up there to you guys, what are you doing? There's a lifeboat next to you. What do you have kids? What do you do with your kids? Grab the lifeboat, the boat is sinking. Yeah. But most people don't want that lifeboat. They wait and hope it's gonna be fine. And under each video I'm doing about this, I have people commenting, well, this is all a scam. Your lifeboat is a scam. The Titanic, this is the only secure way. And I'm used to this because we, as pioneers, we were so first before the curve in so many different areas. We heard the same thing when it was about food, about raw foods, about healthy natural foods. When it came down to schooling, we were one of the first families on YouTube sharing a world schooling free learning, day-to-day family life. When it came down to business, when we sold our first online courses and ebooks in 2009, 2008, 2009, nobody knew what that even was. And there was a lot of ignorance, which was the best case. But then there was laughter and, full on going against us. And we still have this to this day, so I know how this works. I'm fine with that because I care about you guys. Yeah, but it's fascinating to me that, and it's the same with investments. I feel like I'm a crypto educator since 2018. I keep on talking about this. This is the lifeboat. Yeah, in regards to the sinking fiat currency Titanic. And I keep on talking about this, and I have the feeling that people listen most, I see most reactions when prices are really high. And people who have the least money or think they have the least money want to pay the highest prices. It's crazy. Yeah? When I talk about Bitcoin, more people listen, and it will possibly be the same again. It's too cheap prices. Nobody wants to hear about cheap stuff with great value. Everybody wants to hear about overpriced stuff. And it's so fascinating to see that. Yeah, when Bitcoin goes above the last all-time high, when Bitcoin reaches 130,000, then possibly more people will listen again and buy. And that's also the reason why so many people lose money as investors, because they just follow the herd. They pay high, they only want to pay the highest prices. And when I talk about stuff that is cheap, which with great value, nobody listens. People laugh at me. And here's, I called it to the day. I just did the last video here on YouTube. I was talking about the overheated gold and silver prices, and that this is not sustainable. Gold was going up for the last years and years and years, and silver was exploding. And I told you guys, hey, this is dangerous. What happens with stuff that is going up, 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 up? I know what you guys want to hear then. It continues to going up, and it's to the moon, and it's euphoria, craziness. And so a lot of people went in on gold, and I called it to the day with the last video I published where I said, guys, this is gonna crash. The prices, we saw a crash we didn't see in 5 years time. Since COVID times, gold crashed 20%, silver crashed almost 40%. $3 trillion were wiped out within several hours. And I called it, and while I called it, I was the only one. Everybody was so excited about gold and silver and gold and silver. I said, guys, this is dangerous. And I was laughed at again. You crazy, prices are so high, it's amazing, what are you talking about? Why do you rock the boat? Well, the boat is sinking, guys. That's why I'm rocking it. Yeah. And I called this, I called crypto, I called Bitcoin when it was $3,000-4,000 US. Nobody wanted to hear about it. People were thinking I'm crazy. What are you talking about? Bitcoin, $4,000 US? This is so overpriced, Bitcoin. It will go down to $100 again. So guys, this is not what's going to happen. And I call upon the second biggest crypto coin on this planet, which nobody talks about because Captain BlackRock and co-Captain Vanguard make sure nobody is talking in the cafeterias and in the restaurants on their sinking US dollar ship. Nobody's talking about Ethereum. Ethereum is the second biggest crypto coin on earth. And it's not just a coin, it's technology. We build stuff. The entire stablecoin market is built upon Ethereum technology. And it has such great value. It has such great value, it's at such a low price. I predict, and that's my calling today on the 31st of January 2026, that everybody who's invested in Ethereum will see many times over his or her money. That's my calling. And again, people will laugh and so, why do you promote this scam? Guys, it's so clear and obvious to me, like it was in so many other different fields where this is going. And while Captain BlackRock and co-Captain Vanguard is suppressing this information and talking bad about Ethereum all over the place, you don't hear nothing, and when you hear that it's a scam. While they promote this through the loudspeakers of the ship, which is sinking. They secretly all invested and keep on investing in buying Ethereum, suppressing the prices and filling their own pockets. And nobody has to blame anybody for this. I'm not interested in the blame game, because I'm sitting in my lifeboat with thousands of our clients and many people beyond that, and I'm calling up to you, waving up to you while you sit on this ship that is already no longer leveled at all. I said, guys, get into the lifeboat. What are you doing? Take your kids, grab your kids, and just get the heck out of there. And it's getting more difficult and difficult by the minute. As long as you operate within the system, sinking Titanic fiat currency, Captain BlackRock leaves you alone, because you have what they want, and that's your life energy. Your life energy is invested into this broken ship. And as long as you keep it there, they play nice music and give you nice social media posts to scroll. They give you a room to complain, loudly complain even. You can set posts and complain about the government and Captain BlackRock. That's fine, as long as you keep your energy stored within that sinking ship, it's going to be fine. But I tell you, from my experience helping people from all over the world since years now, it's getting very obviously more difficult and difficult. They hide the lifeboats. They make them harder and harder to access. They shame you when you want to get off the sinking ship, telling you how safe and secure it is, and how Mr. BlackRock is the only person who can tell you what the course of your family is going to be towards an imaginary safe haven called bonds and US dollars. Guys, and we are all, and again, most people will only act once it's too late. That's unfortunately how I feel how this is gonna go. But I know that with each video I'm doing, some people come to their senses. They take back their responsibility, they take back their energy, and they just leave the sinking boat alongside with so many others. And the options are still there. There are beautiful boats, there are beautiful life vests. It's all safe and secure. You can take your time. Yeah, as long as you get moving, it's all good. But it's getting more difficult and difficult, and the boat is getting out of level faster and faster. And I'm doing my job just to keep on shouting from down below while people sit on the sinking boat laughing and spitting down. I said, well, you do what you do. But I'm sitting in this beautiful vessel here together with my family and all the others, and you're sitting on a sinking boat. So who's laughing? Why are you laughing, guys? You know you're sitting on a sinking. I feel sometimes it's better to deal with the knowledge sitting on a sinking boat, because at least you have the majority of people are still on that boat. We are minority down here in the vessels, in the safe vessels. Majority is still sitting on that boat, and that's how it works. People want to be in the herd. People want to be where everybody else is. That seems to be the safest way. Possibly it was, possibly it never was, I'm not sure. But that's the reason. And once everything tilts, once there is a tipping point, it's going to be too late for most people. So I'm here helping and supporting and doing my work and helping you guys. And I called the gold crash to the day while I was laughed at. I call the Ethereum rush, not to the day. It's not going to happen today, possibly will, but it will happen. It's different than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin I think Bitcoin not as a thing, as an investment. This is our store of value. I think Bitcoin in 10, 20 years, and we will make many times our money over, that's for sure. But it's a long-term game. Ethereum, I believe it's even can be a little bit more short-term. Can be just a year or a couple of years till we see our money many times over. I call it, and I call it today, and I call it why people laugh. That's fine. I'm used to that. And nobody wants, when you saw this video up to this moment, you can't be surprised. You can, don't point your fingers at Captain BlackRock. You choose him to be your captain. You hold on to your overpriced, shitty cabin on the Titanic, US dollar to Titanic. That's your responsibility. You cannot blame Captain BlackRock for maneuvering the ship as good as he think it needs to be done. You are responsible for your own energy, for the energy of your family, of your kids. And when you choose him to be your captain and act accordingly, again, there is a big room, a complaining room on that ship. There are a lot of people of our community complaining about Captain BlackRock. But as long as you do it sitting on that ship and having your energy on that ship, nobody can help you. It does do nothing. It doesn't change anything. It's not done with complaining. You need action. You need to take the lifeboat, which are available, accessible. It's tested. It works. We show you how it's done. And you need to grab that lifeboat. If you don't do this, I don't know what to say. There's nothing we can do. Yeah. Other than keep on telling you guys. Keep on shouting up there and helping people like you. And we do this in addition to this. This was a call to action. Just wake up. I have a free course called Crypto Made Easy. It's free. It's a free workshop where I show you the most basic stuff. Because the first thing you need to do, you need to create a safe passage down to you cannot just jump. It's dangerous. Don't just jump. We show you how it's done securely. You never do any crypto trades or banking on your cell phone. You never do it on the computer or on the account you use to watch that video. You have an own account, you use security software, you use a secure email, a secure web browser, you have your private wallet. These are just some of the very basic things we teach you exactly how to do, in which order, to have a safe passage from this high altitude down to the ocean. Yeah, and then in addition to this, we also have a masterclass. We have our Crypto Academy where we really teach you the next steps. Because honestly, just leaving that ship is the first step. There is more to consider, because everything is still traceable back to your door. So what it needs is really that you create additional alternative setups. You cannot just have one address, one tax number, one setup, because you give power to the one authority which is regulating your setup. You need different setups so you can choose and move between one and the other. That's paramount, because this way we have cabins on many boats, many different boats with different captains and futuristic boats. They don't burn fossil oil. They have alternative boats, and we want to have setups in many, because if one boat changes the rules or wants to tax you more, I'm in the position we just go. I don't like how you treat me here. Let's go to the next boat. Most of you guys just have one cabin on one boat, and what do you do if they change the rules on that boat? You have to comply. They force you to. So the end game is really to have not hide and be anonymous through hiding, but to be anonymous through omnipresence, having setups in many different ways. And that's what the solution is. We teach you how. I want to welcome you in our world and help you guys. Yeah? That's that. I wish you all the best from the bottom of my heart. It's all safe, it's all secure. We have a beautiful new world here in this vessels. We have a beautiful island we are all going to now. Do you want to join? It's safe, it's secure, it's all shown to you. We have the free course underneath the video. All the best. See you with the next one. Bye-bye.